Yo, 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 what up, boxing world? It's your boy T Dub, the one, the only, what's blazing the sports. Yes, of course, I am back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers its work, and yet again, slapping another hater in the face with a bologna sandwich. Let's get it, guys. Man, Anthony Joshua's man, he talking, man. Listen, the only thing I want, man, is for after this fight, if Deontay Wilder beat Tyson Fury, is I want to treat it like a Duracell, like an energizer. Keep that same energy. Let's get it. Anthony Joshua is, in so many words, guys. If you see my post I put up earlier, Anthony Joshua is saying that Deontay Wilder is a one-trick pony. He only has the right hand. When comparing, what Joshua can do to Wilder, he said, "Listen, man, I'm not one of them tomato cans that Deontay Wilder can knock out. He This is a guy that only brings a right hand to a fight. We've seen how he performs against top competition, and if I face him, pretty much what I'm gonna do to him. Listen, man, listen, I like it. I like it. Let's keep it there. You know what I'm saying? And I like the way Anthony Joshua is thinking right now. Anthony, keep it right there. That's what I want. Talk that smack to Wilder, and if Wilder go out there and cream puffs Tyson Fury to tomorrow, knock the stuffing out of him. I want that same energy. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Listen, we don't get them cheap batteries. See, we don't buy them store brand and Dollar General batteries. Listen, we straight Duracell. We straight energized over here. But God, this is always good talk. Like to see boxing talking like this. This is a matchup, to be honest, that everyone wanted to see. I really believe the substitute biggest match is Joshua versus Fury. But most people really wanted to see Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. And guys, there is nothing like the setup that we have right now. Anthony Joshua, even though he's talking about Deontay Wilder, that he lost to top competition because he's only bringing one hand to the fight. But then we got to ask ourselves, when Anthony Joshua fought Andy Ruiz, what did he bring to the fight? Because as far as I know, Andy Ruiz is not ranked high or as good as, or perceived to be as good as Tyson Fury. So Deontay Wilder actually lost to the better competition. But this right now, guys. It is a setup for a movie making type of real life fight. Anthony Joshua went through adversity, lost to Andy Ruiz, came back when Andy Ruiz was talking about not fighting Joshua next, talking about keeping the title, wanting more money, and then they had to threaten about going to take him to court. That's when Eddie Hearn sweetened the pot a little bit more, and they got Andy in the ring, and Joshua got his revenge. That's when you was hearing two time, right? Think about this guy. Does it not sound very familiar? Now, Deontay Wilder beats not Deontay Wilder, excuse me, Tyson Fury beats Deontay Wilder in the second fight, close to the same fashion that Andy beat Joshua. Uh, both fights ended in the seventh round. One, Joshua didn't want to come out the corner, and the towel was thrown in for Deontay Wilder. Guys, Deontay Wilder had to take Tyson Fury to court, had to take him to court, because he really did not want to fight Wilder again. Wilder went to court, won court. Guys, just picture this. Let me make this long story short. Biggest fight in the world everybody wanted to see was Joshua versus Fury, UK versus USA, our best versus your best. Who will be king? It's Regina the building. What's up, champ? Says up early in the grind. What up, T Dub? Man, bro, I'm back in the office this week, man. Uh, bro, it sucks, man. I can't get away like I want to. But you know how I do it, man. 15 minutes or less. Give you my very best. Let's get it. Listen what I'm talking about, man. Listen to this setup. Listen to this setup. Anthony Joshua lost to Andy. Had to take him to court to come back, and he beat him. And everybody was yelling two-time. And Anthony Joshua beat Andy Ruiz. And then on the other side, Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury. Now they have another fight set up, and people are chanting similar to the same things. Two-time, two-time, in reference of Deontay Wilder being two-time WBC champion. And guys, if Wilder beats Tyson Fury, and if Anthony Joshua is keeping the same energy, I'm talking about the lights on type of energy. I pay in advance. My bill ain't due for 2 months. I'm talking that type of energy. If Anthony Joshua keeps that same energy for Deontay Wilder, guys, do you realize that these guys would have went through similar things to get back to where they were the first time? And as crazy as it sounds, it might actually be bigger. Now remember, last time would have been massive because they both was undefeated. But guys, now they both took a loss and they realized they can't keep playing with these fighters. Joshua got to get past Usyk. He's a small heavyweight, but he's very elusive, quick on the feet, quick hands, good combinations, good boxing IQ. And you got Deontay Wilder taking on Tyson Fury, who's also elusive in the same way. Both of these guys have a test that's ahead of them. But for Deontay Wilder, he said Joshua only speaks about Wilder when Wilder has a scheduled fight. Bro, that is true. That's why I'm saying keep that same energy. Listen, it sounds good. I get it. He said Wilder only got a right hand. But listen, guys, I'm telling you right now, there's many people that would say they would trade their whole arsenal that they have for that Deontay Wilder right hand. And I'm telling you, my reason that I believe Paulie Malignaggi, Mr. Took Your Girl, he is probably jealous and hate Deontay Wilder because Wilder is a complete opposite of him. See, if this was a movie, Paulie Malignaggi would be Mr. Glass. Remember that movie, guys? What it's called? Unbreakable? Paulie would be Mr. Glass. And Deontay Wilder would be the other guy, the strong guy, right? The one that has all the power. And Paulie is jealous because Paulie goes into a fight and he throws punches as hard as he can, and it still comes off as if he's just trying to pat him dry with a paper towel. That's why he doesn't like Wilder. Because Wilder don't have to be quick on his feet and do all this and do all that. He just have to land. He just have to land. He has to be like an aircraft, see a landing port and land. And once he lands, oh my God. Guys, I'm telling you right now, this Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3, guys, this is personal. This is personal. See, a lot of people is shitting on Deontay Wilder, talking about I had never seen an American get so much hate from Americans probably in my goddamn life. You know what? I'm lying. To be honest, it's almost a repeat thing. It's just that we hope not to see it, but it's still happening. It's still happening. Where certain American get shitted on their whole career, everything they do get minimized. It's crazy how Deontay Wilder, before losing to Tyson Fury, he was a bomb. He was nothing. He didn't do anything. And then he loses to Tyson Fury. Then they boost Tyson Fury's career because he beat the baddest man on the planet type of shit. Guys, you guys thinking that Deontay Wilder's going to come into this fight against Tyson Fury? For you guys that are thinking that he's just going to come in here and lay down, he's going to get beat in 2 or 3 rounds, you guys don't know boxing. You guys are either complete haters or you don't know boxing. If you listen, in boxing, there's only 2 hands. There's only 2 hands. And if let's say his left hand is just a normal left hand, but his right hand is something that causes mass destruction. You only got 2 hands. You only got 2 of them. That's it. And guys, if he's bringing something that to the fight that you can't match with, you in deep shit. Now I give it up to Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury has found a way to elude a lot of the big power shots. And basically, I see it. He rolls a lot of punches. He turns his shoulder, he turns his head, and he fades away from the punches. That way, even when they impact him, it takes a lot of steam off of it. But I'm going to tell you guys something that I seen uh, Deontay Wilder do that's going to help him out a lot. Guys, have you seen them clips when he's working with Malik and you see him kind of like pawing with that jab, or he's coming in throwing kind of like half jabs and a big right hand? That's what he's working on. Basically, he's working on bagging up Fury. See, instead of just throwing a 1-2 and letting a slickster be able to slide back, he's going to get close with the dummy shots. And as soon as he has Tyson Fury once he wants him, where he want him, bam, there we go. Paulie hates Wilder and Pacquiao. Wish he had Wilder's power, and he's jealous of Manny Pacquiao's career. Believes it use have to have. Hold on. Believes it use have to him, but just like his side piece, it wasn't meant to be. Hey, I don't think that was a side piece, bro. I think that was his main broad. Hey, man, I got something cut too. I got something like that cut. So whenever I do an upload, but like I said, guys, man, I'm actually in the office, man. I'm walking the parking lot right now. But I gotta come, bro. Like, listen, I'm keeping up with. Don't get it wrong. I'm keeping up with the boxing. It's just like, geez, man. Like, it's just so hard to find a time that I want, man, to be able to actually put this out like I want. I be having 3 or 4 ideas of videos every day to do all 3 or 4 of them, but it's hard to step away from work. But guys, you know how we do it. If I get a chance to come back again and do another one, you know I am. I'm back at it. Like a crack at it, giving you boxing geek is this work. Slapping another hater in the face with a bologna sandwich. Serving it up like ketchup and mustard. Let's get it. Regardless, right now we are set up for something major. Major, right? Anthony Joshua, and just like Expert Genius, shout out to Expert Genius, because he is right about this. Anthony Joshua talks smack when Wilder has a fight. He talks smack when him and Wilder cannot fight next. Whenever they can, because when Wilder and Joshua could fight next, that's when Joshua was talking about freezing out Deontay Wilder. He can't come to my fight. He can't come to my ring. That's when all that talk was about. That's when that talk was about. But whenever he has a fight, then it's like, But listen, I as a boxing fan who like the drama of boxing, it sounds good. Keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying. It sounds good. Joshua, talking about he only got a right hand. I'm not one of them 40 tomato cans. I'm gonna show him. Listen, that sounds good, man. Keep that energy. Only thing I want is for all the reporters that's gonna get the interview, because I'm not gonna get it. I wish I could. I'm not gonna get it. For all the reporters that are gonna get the interview when Anthony Joshua, if he beats Usyk, and assuming that Deontay Wilder beats Tyson Fury, ask him the same questions. Ask him the same questions. Hey, remember when you said, you ain't one of them 40 bums? And Wilder just knocked the Kingdom Kong out of Tyson Fury. He knocked the remaining stuffing out of them loose gloves of Tyson Fury. What do you want to say now, since the fight can actually happen next? Now, if Joshua keep the same energy, then I'm like, okay, I got respect for him. It's about to happen. But if they start talking about, I don't know, I think there's a couple mandatories coming up. Eddie Hearn said we got a brunch at 12. What time is it? I think I got a 2 for 4 minutes. Listen, we got to go back and talk to my team. Now, man, if we start getting stuff like that, oh, man. No, that ain't going to work. That ain't going to work. Well, guys, I want to bring this short video to you guys, 15 minutes or less. And I'm going to try to do a couple of these. I think these can be easier when I'm at work. I used to do these maybe a couple of years ago. It was 15 minutes or less, give you my very best. Give it to you hot, quick, fresh out the kitchen. Come and get it. Dinner bell is ringing. It's still smoking. Watch out. The plate is hot. It's your boy T-Dub. What's blazing the sports? Back at it. like a crack at it. Giving you boxing geekers this work. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, guys. Support the grind, and let's get it. As my phone just told me, I got 15% less at the 15-minute mark. Let's go.